Hey, so welcome back. I'm back in the yellow chair, but I'm not going to have I guess, a conversation with you. This is more story time. So, grab a glass, and I'm probably a couple weeks late for telling this really spooky horror story of shall we say, worst card collecting move ever. It's truly a horror story. So I'm sure we all have them. And actually, before I even get started, I want you guys to put in the comments your worst stories, and whether it's just a story that's similar to the one that I'm going to tell you, or it's just a bad move you made. A card you had your eye on that you wanted to buy, and you look at it 5 years later and you didn't buy it and it's worth $100,000, or something you sold way too early, for whatever reason. So I was a young lad back in in the mid to late 80s, right? I happened to stumble upon a couple of boxes of 1986 Fleer basketball cards. You know where the story is going now. At the local Newberry store. Newberry was like an old kind of five and dime drugstore type of store that was in the local Broadway Mall in Hicksville, New York. I think I was the only one buying those, because when I would go back, there would still be packs or still be a box. So, I ended up amassing a pretty good 86 Fleer collection. Essentially, 2 full sets, 3 additional Michael Jordans, and plenty of other, valuable singles. So this was in 1986. I went to college in 88, and I think it was the summer after my sophomore year. So this is 88, 89. So it's summer of 1990. And my friend and I went to a local card show, and we were looking around, and I see the 86 Fleer basketball cards on the table. Oh, cool. And he's got some pretty decent prices on them. So I was like, wow. I didn't realize these, went up so much. I said, the dealer's like, well, I'm buying if you have. And I'm like, really? I'm like, I've got to buy, could use some money for school, right? Some spending money for school. He's like, well, if you have, I'm like, I have a complete set. I mean, what would you give me for a complete set? He's like, I'd give you $250 for a complete set. So, okay, I will be back in an hour. So went home, grabbed a set, and brought it back. Got my $250, and shall we say I'm regretting that particular sale, given where things are now. In the end, I still ended up with, I did break the other set that I had recently. The centering and the condition of, centering in particular of this card was all over the place. So it wasn't, there was still plenty of value in there, including a Jordan that graded out as an 8.5. But when I recently have gotten the Jordans graded, you've seen all of them. So one was a 10, a 9, an 8.5, and a 7. And all I can say is I hope to God I gave him the worst Jordan of the bunch when I sold that set. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully there's not a lot of pain on my face. It's a long time ago. I'm not bitter about it, but I thought it'd be fun to share, and I'd love to hear your hobby horror stories, if you have any. I'll see you next time.